It's another game at the Tony Macaroni, and it's another game where there's absolutely zero fans. What is it with Livingston? Come on! I actually like Livingston, I really like Davy Martindale, but for some reason, they have like the worst fan support in the league. I mean, there's multiple clubs. You could probably name about a dozen clubs from below the Premiership with a better fan support than Livi. I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. But they did enough to get the win today. They defeated St Johnstone. St Johnstone now, even though they've had a pretty good season, even though they have like exceeded expectations so far, it's now 3 defeats on the bounce, and with other results going against St Johnstone over the past couple of weeks, with the 3 teams below them picking up points with Kilmarnock, Dundee United and Ross County, all closing the gap. Who knows, maybe Callum Davidson is beginning to look over his shoulder and he might not be as safe as he originally, thought he was a few weeks ago. But speaking of being safe, I don't know how Livingston were safe after the first, half an hour of this game. I thought St Johnstone started better. I thought St Johnstone probably should have took the lead. Stevie May, 15 seconds in, had a good shot, dragged it wide. Probably should have done better there. Stevie May has been on this season he's looked good. He's been on good form. He's finding his mojo again, and he could have had a couple of goals today, but he just didn't get it. Later on, he saved a shot. He pulled a save from George. George made the save. The ball broke for Brown, who struck the crossbar with a fantastic strike, man. So unlucky for this not to go in. But Livi definitely rode their luck in the first half. I thought Newbley was great. The guy's hold-up play is phenomenal. There was one attack for Livi where he just held the ball back into the defender, held it till Montano made the run. Then he just does a wee casual back heel flick into the path of Montano, who crossed it in, but whoever got the header on it, it just wasn't a significant contact there, and the keeper managed to make a comfortable save. But then Livingston, after being under the cosh, they got a bit lucky towards the end of the first half. Bamambula with a deflected strike. It gave Livi, in my opinion, an undeserved lead. Then we went into the second half. I felt the game changed. I felt Livi just were in control of it. And to be honest, in the second half, I never really felt like they were going to lose this 1-0 lead. St Johnstone just didn't really offer that much. They had one chance towards the end. There was a ball crossed into the box, but there was no takers for it. And in the end, it went out, and Livingston, Livingston's seen it out, and they got the win here. So that moves Livi then back into the top 6 with this 1-0 victory. They've only scored 8. I think that might be a concern for Davy Martindale. Yeah, you know what? They've had a decent season. At parts, they've been third in the league. They've got 5 wins, 5 defeats, so it's even down the middle. They're only 2 points off of Hibernian for that third place, and they played a game less, so they've got a game in hand. So yeah, from that perspective, it looks good. It does. But the fact that they've only scored 8 goals, that is a concern. They're not scoring many. And they're not really conceding that many either, to be fair. They're conceded 12, so they're conceding just more than a goal per game. But yeah, if you're averaging less than a goal a game, you're not going to pick up that many wins. And I know that kind of goes against what I'm saying, because Livingston have 5 wins and 5 defeats. But I think over the course of the season, they are going to struggle. They're going to struggle to keep winning as many as they lose if they do not start scoring more goals. If they keep that ratio going, then sooner or later, these 1-0 wins are going to turn into draws. And I don't think it'll matter in terms of going down. I think Livingston are too good to go down. I just do not see Livingston going down. But in terms of maybe them pushing on to a top 6, I think they need to start finding more goals for somewhere. That is what I would say. As for St Johnstone, I don't know. I did predict that they would finish last at the start of the season. I didn't see how they couldn't finish last, I really didn't. But then, it looked like they were doing well. You thought, okay, well, Dundee United look shambolic, so there's no way St Johnstone's going to finish last. But now all of a sudden, Dundee United are looking pretty good, and they're only a point off St Johnstone, so I don't know, it looks like St Johnstone could be pulled into a relegation battle here. We'll have to wait and see, guys. Anyway, give me your thoughts. Let me know down below what you think. It was a 1-0 win for Livingston at the Tony Macaroni, and exactly nobody got to see it, man. The crowd, the pitch, it was fucking empty. That's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.